Hello, beautiful humans. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So today's video is entitled, It's Not About the Thing, It's About Our Relationship to the Thing. So what I love most about my job as an ontological life and leadership coach is that the approach is a little bit different than what you may commonly hear of in life and leadership coaching. I'm really working with my clients around their relationship to things. And you can tell how a person is relating to something by what they're thinking or not thinking, by what they're saying or not saying, and by what they're doing or not doing. And the reason why I love this approach in life is because when we make it about our relationship to things, it's really co-creation at its finest, because you can always reinvent how you're relating to it, but you may not necessarily be able to do anything about the thing. And, if you look at us as humans, we're human beings. We're not here for things. We're here for experiences. So that is why I love this. And some of you may not be following, and that's okay. I'm going to paint a little bit of a picture, because I find that by sharing, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you will be probably at the end. So we're going to take mani-pedis. And right away, if you're like, oh God, I'm turning this thing off. Or if you're like, yay, I love mani-pedis. Just notice your reaction alludes to the type of relationship you have to the thing, the mani-pedi. So I'm just using that as an example. If that does not speak to you, take another thing that you can listen to through that lens. Maybe for you, it's about running. Maybe it's about another self-care thing. Maybe it's not about self-care at all. Maybe it's about your job, your calendar, your finances, whatever. Just pick something that you can connect to and use as an example when I'm kind of sharing with you. So, what I'd like to share is that I go and I get them every 2 weeks, and it's not how I used to roll. I used to think that mani-pedis were for people who had money to blow, for people who were vain, for people who wanted other people to wait on them, and a lot of other negative things. And because I was so much better than that, right? And I didn't want to be that kind of a person, I never did them. So you can see very clearly in what I just shared that I had a way of relating to it. And the way I was relating to it wouldn't actually allow me to go and do it, which I now love. So when my sister had my niece and nephew a little over 2 years ago, I went to see her, and I wanted to do something where we could get her out of the house, but not for long, have it be something where she could get pampered and we could do it together. So we went and got mani-pedis, and I loved being there with her. I loved being able to sit back and talk with her while I was in a chair that massaged me, while someone massaged my arms, my hands, my legs, my feet, and during certain times of day, you can also drink wine if you like that kind of thing. And what I also noticed, that I loved looking down at my feet and at my hands and seeing colors. My business name is not just the bold thing, because I support clients in thinking, speaking, and acting from a bold place to move forward. It's because I love bold colors. Like look at, look at well, you can't really see the colors in here, but we've got like bold chair, bold pillows, bold accents. I love colors. Looking at them just lights me up. So you can hear from how I'm sharing with you now how my experience is. It's totally different. Totally different. And my relationship to manicures and pedicures before limited me. And therefore it did not allow me to have this experience that I now really, really love. So again, don't look at it through the lens of mani-pedi. Look at this through the lens of whatever is going to allow you to lean into the conversation. And what I'll leave you with, if you want to take this out into the real world and practice, maybe just start looking at areas of your life or things in your life. It can be anything. Everything is a thing. And we have a relationship to all of it. We have a relationship to people, to money, to time, to books, to nail polish, to our bodies, to other humans. It's all a relationship. And maybe you just start to notice where you have a relationship to something that could possibly be limiting you from experiencing things. And maybe you want to reinvent your relationship to it. Maybe you want to lean in. Maybe you want to try something new. It's kind of like when we're a kid and we try a food and we're like, no, I don't like that. And then we come back later and we're like, oh my gosh, I love that. I wish I would have tried it a long time ago. It's now my favorite food. So kind of the same thing. If you notice anything that you want to share, please feel free to comment here. Shoot me an email, Jenn, Jenn, at theboldthing.com. Shoot me a message. When you share about your experience, I can see things in new ways for me. And I share a lot of this stuff with my clients so that they can see stuff in a new way for themselves. So have fun. Let me know how it's going and have a great day.